Good morning. This is Pastor Jeff, and I'm here in my office, and this is going to be the daily lectionary reading for Saturday, July 30th, 2022. We have our three readings as we're getting ready to look ahead for church tomorrow. Psalm 49, 1 through 12, once again, is the psalm reading. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verses 1 through 11 is going to be the Old Testament reading. And then our New Testament reading is going to be the Gospel of Mark, chapter 10, verses 17 through 22. Let us listen in to the scriptures today. Psalm 49, 1 through 12 is the psalm reading. Listen, everyone listen. Earth dwellers, don't miss this. All you haves and have nots. All together now, listen. I set plain spoken wisdom before you, my heart seasoned understanding of life. I fine tune my ear to the saying of the wise. I solve life's riddle with the help of a harp. So why should I fear in bad times, hemmed in by enemy malice, shoved around by the bullies, demeaned by the arrogant rich? Really? There's no such thing as self-rescue, pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. The cost of rescue is beyond our means, and even then, it doesn't guarantee life forever or insurance against the black hole. Anyone can see that the brightest and best die, wiped out right along with the fools and idiots. They leave all their prowess behind, move into their new home, the coffin, the cemetery, their permanent address, and they think they named counties after themselves. We aren't immortals. We don't last long. Like our dogs, we age and weaken and die. Our Old Testament reading today comes from the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, verses 1 through 11. These are the words of Questor, David's son and king in Jerusalem. Smoke, nothing but smoke. That was the Questor says. There's nothing to anything. It's all smoke. What's there to show for a lifetime of work? A lifetime of working your fingers to the bone. One generation goes its way, the new one arrives, but nothing changes. It's business as usual for old planet Earth. The sun comes up and the sun comes down, then does it again and again, the same old round. The wind blows south, the wind blows north. Around and around and around it blows, blowing this way and then that way, the whirling erratic wind. All the rivers flow into the sea, but the sea never fills up. The rivers keep flowing to the same old place and then start all over and do it again. Everything's boring, utterly boring. No one can find any meaning in it. Boring to the eye, boring to the ear. What will be again? What will happen? What will happen again? There's nothing new on earth. Year after year, it's the same old thing. Does someone call out, "Hey, this is new"? Don't get excited. It's the same old story. Nobody remembered what happened yesterday, and the things that will happen tomorrow, nobody will remember them either. Don't count on being remembered. Our New Testament reading comes from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 10, verses 17 through 22. As he went out into the street, a man came up running, greeted him with great reverence, and asked, "Good teacher, what must I do to get eternal life?" Jesus said, "Why are you calling me good? No one is good, only God. You know the commandments. Don't murder. Don't commit adultery. Don't steal. Don't lie. Don't cheat. Honor your father and mother." He said, "Teacher, I have from my youth kept them all." Jesus looked at him hard in the eye and loved him. He said, "There's just one thing left to do. Go sell whatever you own and give it to the poor. All your wealth will then be heavenly wealth. And come, follow me." The man's face clouded over. This was the last thing that he expected to hear, and he walked off with a heavy heart. He was holding on tight to a lot of things and not about to let go. And here ends our readings for the day. God's peace and God's blessings. Hope to see you at church tomorrow.